Hi Capricorn, welcome to your new moon in Sagittarius reading for December 12th, 2023. New moons bring in new cycles. The direction that this reading is going in is loss. Number 2, events. So, number 2 is duality, and it can be a choice, right? And so you may have to give up one thing for something else. That can be a bit of a sacrifice with loss. And it can come with events. So it may be that you have a couple of Christmas parties that you really, really want to go to, or people that you want to visit, or something like that, and you have to choose one and you have to let go of another one because it's events, right? Your focus for the next 2 weeks is the 6 of Pentacles. And so somebody may be at a loss and you could be helping them out. Because this is a very charitable card. It can be financially, but it can also be minor illnesses, the 6 of Pentacles. So maybe because you catch a cold or somebody catches a cold, they don't end up coming or something like that. But it can also be finances that are not helping the situation. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and set up the rest of these readings, or columns, lay out the cards rather. The first column is where you are at the time of the new moon, what's happening with you, or what it is that you are consciously beginning. It feels to me like it's something that's happening to you. Or, where you find yourself at the time of the new moon. And the last column is the probable outcome. I say probable because we can change some things we cannot. If we came here to experience something, we're going to experience it. But maybe part of that experiential situation is that you have the ability to understand that you can change something. So, it's always worth a try. Okay. Let's go to the first column here. We have 5 of Pentacles and 7 of Swords. So again, this is a very charitable card. Somebody could be having some financial difficulty or physical instability. Number 5 is the roller coaster ride. So this card is challenges that we face together. And like I said, it can be financial or physical, but it can also be theft. So this is the card of mind your space, right? Keep an eye out on, and it doesn't have to be tragic. I got this card when my toilet overflowed, when my toilet backed up, and I also got it when bears were getting into my garbage, and I had to make sure that they were bungeed down properly so the garbage wouldn't spill everywhere. So it can be something as minor as that. However, you do have the 5 of Pentacles here with that. So these are challenges that we face together. This can also be open enemies. So maybe there are people who are, we're talking about loss here. So, make sure that your car is locked and when you go to bed at night, your doors and windows are nicely locked, or you have your alarm on, that kind of thing. Let's have another card here for that. This is strategies, and so that's what I mean by, okay, so there is some loss here. I want to avoid that for the next time, so I'm going to buy a new lock for my bicycle or my scooter or whatever. It's shoring up your environment, making sure that everything's neat. And in fact, if you're leaving for the holidays, you want to also make sure that everything is locked up, and or you have somebody coming by to, turn the lights on or look at the house while you're gone, that kind of energy. Okay, well, we can be looking for answers here, looking for strategic plans, with the Hermit card. This is also seeking out help, possibly. Sorry about that, I needed some water. The Hermit is somebody who tends to be alone or takes time out to be alone to consider. So what the Hermit does is he seeks out information. He goes back to his mountain top to digest the information, turns that knowledge into wisdom, and afterwards he can help other people who are seeking similar information. He's wise from turning that knowledge into wisdom. So, but they can also have this feeling of kind of being left out, right? The Hermit is on his own, feeling separated a little bit. And that Five of Pentacles kind of feels the same for me. We can be looking for solutions to something. It can be financial or it can be physical. But we're looking for maybe seeking help. You're being the Queen of Swords, so this is somebody who's definitely on the look for information. She wants to understand things, and she's quite busy doing that, right? Clearing the questions of her mind, but they're bigger questions. The Page of Swords is somebody who's the detective. The Queen of Swords kind of goes along with the Hermit a little bit because she can find those answers, but then she has to rationalize it and understand it and pick it apart. So there's a very discerning energy with the Queen of Swords. The Six of Wands is victory, so I do feel like you're going to get the answers that you seek or the help that you're seeking. And maybe there are people who are coming to you for that help and inspiration, and you have answers for them and you can help them here. You have the Devil. Okay, so these are, this can be codependencies of all kinds. And it can also just be misfortune, right? And that's kind of what we're looking at here. Mind your health a little bit, I'm feeling. So just make sure you shore up your vitamins and minerals and taking extra care of yourself. But when I see victory next to the Devil, it really feels to me like any kind of, you can handle anything that comes your way. You can get a handle on it. Even if it's people or situations. I'm going to look again to see what, I'm going to choose another card for that, to see what the Devil's bringing in, because otherwise you have very good cards. You could make things difficult for people because the Queen of Swords is somebody who's highly critical, so you could be behaving like the Devil and just being rather critical as well. It feels to me like you're more worried about something with the Devil card. And again, this can be codependencies. But it's, we're also looking at loss here. And so maybe it was somebody that you depended on or something that you were depending on that didn't come through. And we can be worried with that Nine of Swords. We can be a little bit worried there. You may have some sleepless nights. But it is the card of letting a thought get away with you, and so you do want to be careful with that. However, you have the Devil, and you have some pretty tough cards here. Now, if it's financial problems you're worried about, you have the Eight of Pentacles, so you have the opportunity to make money, work hard, can be overtime or a lot of work, but you don't seem to mind. Because I think we're working towards something. We're working towards this merriment card. Maybe it's, extra time for Christmas, but you can, then buy more presents, or you can take the trip to meet the people, or, have that Christmas party that you wanted. After all, it's that kind of energy. Because those are the muses. Those are things to be grateful for. That's the joie de vivre, the joy of life, the Three of Cups. It's also creative energy. And so you may come up with some creative solutions for finances or work. The Eight of Pentacles is honing your skills, being really good at your craft and just whipping it out. If you have a lot of work to do, you're just going to do it, and you're going to do it quickly. You have the Two of Swords with that, and this is maybe has something to do with the loss, because I always consider it like a sword, rather a scissor that cuts something off. And so there is going to be a decision that needs to be made that can be quite difficult for you to deal with, which is why you're the Queen of Swords, because they have that very discerning mind, very logical decisions, and very discerning. But the Two of Swords is saying make a decision, because whatever you choose, you're going to still have challenges and rewards no matter what. So, but I think it's all's well that ends well, because we have the party, there's something to be grateful for with the Three of Cups and the Eight of Pentacles. So you may decide, you may have to decide between play and work, or you may decide to cut some days off to enjoy the holidays or festivities or family and friends kind of thing. But there's charitable energy around. I don't think it's a huge loss here, especially with that Eight of Pentacles and the Three of Cups. It's a nice ending. All's well that ends well. So I don't have all of my cards with me. I did, however, bring a really old deck that I have. And I received it from some very nice people in England when I was at the College for Mediumship, the Arthur Findlay College, if you're ever interested in going. It's a wonderful place. But you have prosperity here. So I think in the end, like I said, all's well that ends well. Prosperity is flowing towards you, so be open to receiving it. So you're leaving this behind. Really nice. Yeah, all's well that ends well. Okay, thank you for listening. I hope this has been helpful. I will return in 2 weeks with a full moon reading. Until then, take good care. Bye for now.